My name is Paull Hallett. I work for Hitachi Capital Invoice Finance, and I've recently completed Melanie's Being and Doing course, which has been a great experience. I've really enjoyed it, so that's the first thing to say. In terms of the course itself, there's a number of different areas which I'd love to just run through very quickly in terms of some headings. So what were the challenges involved that I was looking to improve in myself or to tackle? What were the sessions like? What were the resources that Melanie provided to us both during and after the sessions? And then in terms of general feedback on the sessions and what it gave me going forward in terms of what I'm looking to do with my own personal development. So first one from that point of view was the challenges. So the challenge from my point of view was, I think, one of my areas for improvement is around emotional intelligence, self-awareness, especially in terms of my own emotional being, my moods. Melanie included a mood map and some work in terms of assessing your own mood, which was a really valuable way of looking at yourself and getting a greater self-awareness, and also enabling me and the other participants to be more aware of other people as well. And that's critical in that with the journey from self-awareness is the first part, but obviously you then need to build on that and be aware of other people's emotional states and how you can then interact efficiently to achieve your objectives and their objectives as well in the right way. So in terms of the sessions themselves, the instruction was really good, very clear. Melanie was always very good in terms of putting forward a structure and also giving some preparatory information so that you knew what was going to be discussed during the sessions. Slides and the presentation was really clear. And the most valuable part from my point of view was the ability to have, once Melanie had started us off on the session, was to have a really great group discussion, and then also some one-to-one breakout sessions as well, which were very valuable and never seemed to be long enough. You wanted more time with those. They were great. They were really good. The resources around each session and afterwards, which Melanie sent through, were fantastic. There was more resources than you could possibly need, I would say. I've still got some to read through. They were that good, really comprehensive, gave you all of the background that you'd need in terms of that further research and that further improvement after the sessions themselves. So sessions themselves, in terms of the feedback on those, as a manager of a team, they were really helpful to build my knowledge of what I should be looking to do to interact with my team and to make sure that they were achieving their objectives and I was communicating in the correct way. There's also detail in the course in terms of those difficult conversations. That's really important because there will always be difficult conversations, always those instances where you're dreading doing something, and Melanie gave us some really good tools to enable us to tackle those instances where you need to make sure you're preparing everything correctly, that you're thinking through the situations, you're then coming up with different scenarios as to how you will tackle objections or comebacks on that. So that was fantastic in terms of getting that. It gives you some real confidence then to put that into practice in the real world situations as well. So overall, a fantastic course, really enjoyed it. That's the main thing. You've got to enjoy these things. Some really clear objectives and instruction. Melanie was fantastic because she's always very clear in terms of how she sets out the sessions. And another very valuable thing that Melanie does is to give a lot of personal detail as well. There's a lot of stories and real life examples. It's not textbook. It's, this is what happened to me. I knew somebody where this happened. So that's really good because it makes it very credible, which it is. But really, you can normally tell if someone's telling a story from a textbook. With Melanie, it's not that, it's real life. It's what's actually happened, which is great. Most valuable part I think about it is it's a very safe space. I think everyone on the course, myself included, would agree that it was a safe space to give honest assessments and feedback and commentary. And that's a very, very valuable thing to have. because it enables you to get the most out of it yourself and enables everyone else to do the same, I'm sure, as well. So fantastic course. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. And I will still carry on using it and getting a lot out of it in the next weeks, months and years, I'm absolutely certain. So a big thank you to Melanie and a big recommendation for the course Being and Doing.